Hi, I'm Tara.
I'm Dave.
We're the Thirsty Thrifters. Cheers.
Cheers.
I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay.
And I sell stuff on eBay and Facebook Marketplace.
And we like to make videos documenting that process. And we always have a glass of wine while we're doing so. And today we're gonna, what are we gonna do? What sold? What sold from December 25th, approximately, until December 31st. He may throw some in that are random.
Oh, I'm just throwing, all mine are just
Facebook Marketplace?
Facebook Marketplace sales from my estate sale.
So you can explain that when you do the first one in that realm, okay? We'll throw out pictures here of what we're talking about so you can see, and we'll give you a few details about each item. Ready to start?
Sure.
You want me to start? Because I have more. I had 19 sales in that. I have more than Dave.
Oh, imagine that.
I had 19 sales on Poshmark in that time period. I mean, it was pretty slow. To give you an idea, I have about 500 active listings. So the first one I've got is Dansko Arden Black Napa Leather Clogs. These were listed less than a week, I think. And they sold for $30. Dansko is a brand I always will buy if it is in good shape. You do want to twist the soles to make sure they're not going to crumble. But Dansko is a nursing chef brand. People who are on their feet all day wear Dansko, so they're usually a good buy for me. What's your next one?
So when I do an estate sale, at the very beginning, I list all the bigger items on Facebook Marketplace to see if I can just get rid of them fast.
So to explain, if you haven't watched our videos before, we were the sellers at the estate sale. We cleaned out the house and ran the sale. We didn't buy these at an estate sale to flip.
No, I go through.
We were the runners of the sale.
Yeah, I get a commission on these sales.
Yeah.
So the first thing is a seller's cabinet that I sold, and it was a large white seller's cabinet. And what do you know about seller's cabinets? Are they made by Hoosier, or are they different than
there's
Hoosiers?
2 companies in Indiana that make these, or made these kitchen cabinets. The Hoosier Manufacturing Company is from our town, and my grandfather actually worked there. The other one is called Sellers, and I don't remember what town it's in. It's just a different brand, and they made very similar cabinets. This one was more...
They're antiques. They're antique
1950s.
cabinets, yeah.
The ones that were popular, or that we know the most, were made in like the 1910s, 1920s, but this was more of a 1950s style.
And it sold for $250.
The next thing I had was a vintage baby doll floral lace ruffle lingerie top by Alana Gale. This was a free item from the previous estate sale that we ran that never sold in the sale, so I did take some things that were going to be donated. This was listed for about 2 months, and it sold for $24. Vintage lingerie, I find, does sell if it's unique, if it's got some lace on it, you know, some pretty details. I can usually sell those around the $20, $25 range.
The next one I was going to talk about is it's an Art Deco bedroom set. There was a dresser, a vanity, and a full-size bed frame. And they all had the old waterfall look. And,
yeah, this was a beautiful set.
Yeah, and I sold that set for $450.
Which, like, if people are in California, New York, they're like, that is cheap. But
yeah, but around here,
in Indiana, people can't afford much.
No, around here, yeah, they were trying to get me to give it to them for like $200. So I turned a lot of people away to get that $450.
Yeah. My next was a vintage gold metallic mesh crossbody bag. This was listed for 4 months, and it sold for $20. I do not remember where I got this. I think maybe at the bins. I hardly ever will buy handbags or purses to sell just because I don't like them. I don't like to store them. I buy one bag and carry it for 12 months until it starts falling apart. So I'm just not into that. It's not my thing, so I leave them for others. But this one was pretty neat. It was metal mesh. Did take a while to sell, though. What's next for you?
Another bedroom set that I sold. Yeah, it was
They had a lot of bedrooms.
It was a dark finish. There's 3 pieces I sold for another $450, and it was 2 dressers and a full bed frame. And there'll be pictures, I'm sure. She'll put those in there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me several pictures. Next thing I sold was Poetic licensed Turkish Delight Red Leopard Flats.
Turkish Delight.
I don't know. I think that was the style name of them. They took about 4 months to sell. These we bought on the Highway 127 yard sale, the world's longest yard sale. You remember doing that for a morning?
I'm still stuck on Turkish Delight.
I think this is the last thing that I bought that sold. I sold everything else, but I don't think I'd buy these again. They only sold for $25.
So the next thing I sold was a mobility scooter.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's an AutoGo Vision 550, and my daughter helped me clean it up, and she got to test it out and drive it around the driveway, and she loved that. I sold
every child's dream.
Yeah.
Mobility
she was like, I
driving.
want this, and I'm like, no, you don't. I sold it for $450, and
good deal.
Somebody got a good deal on a scooter. Well, the other thing is I only have like 3 weeks to sell this stuff. So it's like...
That is true.
That's another reason why I take low offers, is I'd rather get half of what I'd get on full price than get nothing. So, because we have to give away everything that...
Yeah, we have to donate what we don't sell, or bring it to our own home, and we don't have the room.
We don't have room for that.
My next item was a Torrid black mesh and lace underwire. I forgot the last word I put. Baby doll, Chamise. That's how you say that word. I had to look it up about 8 times before I remember.
Chamise.
I know how to read and spell, but I do not pronounce everything correctly.
She knows how to read and spell. She's literate.
I mean, I can read well and spell well. Pronunciation, I'm not always sure of.
Well.
Gosh. So this was a Ben's find, so it probably cost about $1, and I will get all Torrid at the Ben's if it's not too worn. Yeah, Torrid's usually pretty consistent.
My next thing is a vintage light. It's like a lamp. There was like 15 people that wanted this thing, and yeah, it was like a hot item.
It was cool.
It's a cool lamp. Whoever bought it knew they were gonna have to rewire it and stuff, and they still were happy with getting it for $50.
My next was Brooks Bedlam pink, black, and white running shoes. Brooks is a brand I will always buy if it's not too expensive, of course, and if the tread on the bottom is good, and I look for holes at the toe corners. What do you call that place?
Toe corners?
Right where your pinky toe would hit.
That's
a lot of times,
corner.
a lot of times people wear through right there, but you have to watch the tread also. So these
I've always just called that the toe corner.
Just made that up, but it sounds right. These were only listed for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and they sold for $30. I paid $5 for them.
I sold a handmade grandfather clock, and it's huge. I think it's made out of oak. Looks like it's made out of oak. It chimes, it works, and I sold it for $150. That's very low, but the market for grandfather clocks around here is non-existent.
Maybe everywhere.
Yeah, maybe everywhere.
I mean, they don't go fast. You need to have the time to find the right buyer, and
yeah. I was gonna say
we
they
got
go
2 weeks. So.
You said they don't go fast, and I'm thinking they go the
run.
same speed as all the other clocks,
they don't
guys.
sell fast. I have Lucky Brand white blue slip-on casual boat shoes, size 8. These I had for 6 months, and they sold for $16. I would not buy these again. I know where I bought them. It was a little thrift store in town, and all their shoes are $2. And I thought, Lucky Brand, I'll give it a shot.
Still a decent profit, I mean.
But it took 6 months.
Well.
So most Lucky Brand does much better, but I would stick with things that are leather, like the leather ballet flats and leather booties. And
all right, so the next thing is antique bullhorn coat rack. And it's like, you'll see the picture. This thing was cool. It was the first thing I saw when I walked in the house. And I mentioned it to Susan, and she said, "Well, I would have just thrown that in the dumpster." But nice. I sold the coat rack for $50.
That was your first thing that sold, I think.
One of the first things I sold online on Facebook, where like I had to ship it.
Oh yeah, you had to ship that.
I shipped it, yeah.
My next item, Comfort View Kristin wide calf tall black boots, size 12. These I got at that same little thrift store at a different time. So they cost me $2.
Those are almost pants.
There were several
tall
things going for this that I knew they would sell. They were not leather, but they were in excellent shape. They were wide calf and they were size 12. So I know that wide calf boots are sought after because that's what I have to buy, and the ones I look at always sell before I can buy them. Size 12, it's hard to find. So I know that it's sought after online. It's
pretty big, isn't it?
So these sold in a day for not much, $18, but one day. I didn't have to store them.
One day.
Very long. Yep.
My next thing is a solid wood full-length mirror. And I think it was part of one of the bedroom sets. And,
but it was in the living room.
But it was in the living room, so I just sold it separately, and I got $100 for it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it. I've always wanted one of those.
It was cool.
But I didn't know where to put it, and it doesn't match our house.
It does take a lot of space. Yeah, I would, and she would have made me paint it white.
I would not.
Yeah, guaranteed.
I don't make you paint like
you make me
dark
paint all
wood
kinds
things.
of stuff.
But not dark solid
you
wood.
You literally just made me whitewash a dark colored, didn't you?
Now I'm going to have to take a picture of that. This is 50 years old. It's been in my family. It was damaged. It was written on.
Dark wood.
And it's the size of a footstool. It's like...
It's dark wood.
It was not... It wasn't nice. It was...
And you made me...
It was in my ex-husband's house.
What'd you make me do to it?
Yeah, but it
What'd you make me do to it?
I stand by what I said.
What'd you make me do to it?
It wasn't nice.
Just say what you made me do to it.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to make you do. Okay. My next sale was Ugg Girls Bailey Button Boots Black. How did I put all those together? Size 6. Bailey Button Boots Black. We got these at the bins. I'm sure that's the only place I ever see Uggs.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, this is the second time I've gotten some, and I get home and realize they're kids. They're not adults. And they would have sold much faster and for a few more bucks if they were adults. But they were kids. They sold for $36. They took a month and a half to sell. I would have bought them, or I would buy them again.
We see them there all the time.
We get all the Uggs we can find there if they're not beaten up half to death.
My next item is a Keystone Riviera K45 8mm home video camera.
I didn't know where this was going.
It's an antique. It's like you wind it up and then you hit the button and you can hear it rolling. And I sold it for $40 on Facebook and I shipped it.
Next was a Prana blue striped Lindy drawstring dress, size medium. So this was my own dress I had gotten from ThredUp. I had credits to use or something. And I ordered this and then I got it and it felt not like I wanted it to feel. It was like slick polyester feeling. So I decided I wasn't going to keep it. I listed it. And there are lots of them listed, so I didn't think it would sell. I thought it'd take forever, and I sold it in one day. $22. You can search for this dress on Poshmark, and there's 10, 15 in this size, and a lot of them are listed for less than mine.
My next item is a makeup vanity and bench. It's an antique, solid wood. It's old, and I sold this like on the very last day of the sale.
We did some Hail Marys on that day.
Yeah, and I got $100.
Yep.
That's
sad.
I wanted to get at least $150 out of that thing because it's nice, but last day of the sale, you get the deals because I'd rather take 100 than a 0.
This was probably my favorite thing I sold. Vintage Valentine Cupid heart print cardigan sweater vest.
That thing's ugly.
This I got.
Congratulations to whoever got it.
I got it at my local Goodwill for $4.50. I am always watching for this brand that's called Eagle's Eye. because a lot of their sweaters are just like this, strange prints.
It's not ugly, it's just busy.
It's busy.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of sweaters like this in all different subject matter. I think I've seen one that was like an antique store owner. I had one of those at one point. If I can find the picture, I'll put it up. I sold it. I mean, I didn't wear it. So this was listed for one day. I had it listed for $40, and they took my offer of $36. I would definitely buy that again. I love that brand.
Next one's a mustard yellow lounge chair. It was gorgeous. And these people, the person that bought it off of me, actually the next day sent me a picture of it in its natural habitat, which it looked awesome. Like their setup was kind of like retro looking. It looks amazing. Whoever, the lady that bought it off of me, she nailed it on the decorating for her son.
My next item is Lululemon Fit Physique tank top in Hero Blue Navy, size 8. This was from my own closet, and I actually purchased it from the bin pickers from seeing one of their hauls eons ago. And then it was a little bit tight right here. The band, women know what I'm talking about.
In the boobies?
The band
tight
underneath.
In the boobies.
The band underneath that was tight. I have sensitivity problems with my rib cage, so I can't wear anything super tight. She has
very sensitive booby area.
Not again with this. Anyway, I wore it once, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to work out in this effectively, so I sold it. It sold in a day. I got a $19 offer, which is, you know, it's not great. Lululemon tank tops don't always sell for much. Most of us know that, but it sold in a day, so I'll take it.
Sweet. My next item is what I like to call the Golden Davenport. It was the huge couch in the living room, and it was pretty ugly. I mean, some people are going to say, oh, Dave, that's not ugly. But in my opinion, it was the ugliest couch I've ever seen. And I cannot believe I sold it for $100. But to sell it for $100, I had to throw in an equally ugly chair. So it's more like 50
Was it the
bucks.
matching chair?
Yeah.
So they wanted double golden.
Yeah. Oh, it was golden awesomeness.
We'll move on. This was not a great sale.
We'll move on.
I'm not going to buy this brand anymore. I don't think. Simply Southern Nana short sleeve t-shirt, large. So it said on the back, Beyond Blessed Nana. This was from the bin, so I didn't pay much for it. It was just a t-shirt. I've bought this brand probably 3 or 4 times and sold a couple, but I think I sold them for $8 and $12. So I have no desire to try this brand anymore. It might sell, but it's not going to bring me hardly any money. And this had a stain on it too. That was fun to find after I bought it. So sold for $8 with a shipping discount. Not doing that anymore.
So my next item is Jesus Christ. It was a...
He'll sell anything.
I will sell anything. No, it's like the portrait of Jesus, and it's a metal frame. It's like old school, and it lights up. There's like a cord and one of those rotary switches, and it lights up Jesus.
That was one of the early sales,
and it was I know there's lots of depictions of Jesus, but it's the Dave Grohl-ish Jesus. The white rock star Jesus, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
But anyway, I didn't even sell it. I threw it in on a deal because one of the guys that bought one of the bedroom sets said it reminded him of his mom. And so... His mom looked like Dave Grohl? No, I don't think so. I think she had the exact same Dave Grohl portrait in her house. So he was like... Oh, heavens. So I gave it to him.
I don't know exactly how to say it. Halflinger is my guess. Halflinger dark gray textured wool slippers, clogs, size 40.
Hayflinger.
You think it's Hayflinger?
No, I'm just joking. I got to argue with you about something.
It could be Hayflinger.
Hayflinger.
I don't know. My previous last name was Hay, and so I don't
Hoflinger. It could be Hoflinger, though.
This is the first time I've ever found this brand. They were at my local Goodwill for $5. And so I purchased them, and they sold in under a week for $36. I'll definitely keep looking for those.
Yeah. My last item I'm going to talk about is a yellow vinyl recliner from it's from the 60s, I think, or 70s.
Okay. It's
literally the ugliest piece of furniture I've ever seen in my entire life. And I sold it for $50. And the people that came and picked it up, we put it in their van, and they were thanking me and telling me that they were going to give it to their son so he can play video games. And I was like, oh my gosh, Edison plays video games. My stepson, he's 16, right?
Yeah.
He's 16. And I thought, oh, well, I'll ask him how old their son is. He's 40. And he lives in their basement. So.
And now he's got a chair.
Now he has the ugliest recliner I've ever seen in my life. So enjoy.
I've got a few more. Next is Lands' End Ultra Lightweight Maxi Long Down Coat. Navy blue. This is from that little local thrift store where I get the $2 shoes. This coat was $5. And I thought if I can't sell it, I could wear it because it was a medium and it was down-filled. And I had it listed for $65. I got a $40 offer within a week. And I thought, sure, I paid $5. So I took it. After that, we have Ugg Roslyn Chestnut Suede Boots.
But they came from the bins.
Size 10. They were from the bins. I had to clean these. I do clean my Uggs as best I can because I know that I can sell them like this for $50 and that's worth it for me. So these took a couple weeks to sell and sold for $50.
That's not bad.
Definitely buy those again. Another good sale here. One of my favorite brands, Peruvian Connection, Pima Cotton Floral Print Cardigan. Several times we've gone to the bins and I've said, I want to find Peruvian Connection. I want to find Peruvian Connection. Still haven't in a while. So this was at my local Goodwill. I paid $4.50 for it. I had it listed for $65 or something, and I got a $45 offer in 1 or 2 days, so I took it. Still really good on a $4 investment. Next was Smartwool Lavender Purple Slub Shirt Top, long sleeve. Wait, long sleeves, I'm guessing, because it says sleeve ...
Ooh, the ellipses. Or the ...
Smartwool, I will buy 100% of the time. This was found at the Muncie, Indiana Goodwill.
I have a timesheet in Muncie.
I paid $4 for it because I got my 10% discount that day.
For having a timeshare in Muncie?
No, for spending over $20. And it took a little while to sell, which surprised me, like 2 weeks. But it was a full price sale for $25. And I think this is the last one for the year of 2022.
What? We've already been through 2022? Guys, you'll never believe this.
I am a time traveler. Hold on.
I just had lost a whole year of my life.
These are my slippers to prove I'm a time traveler.
Oh, those are cool.
No, it's, sorry, the last of 2021.
Oh, so I didn't time travel.
No. This
That's
was
a bummer.
Nike Tech Fleece Moto Vest Full Zip Black Large Hooded. This was purchased at my local Goodwill on 99-cent day because anything that's the color of the week on Sundays, it goes for 99 cents. This was marked $14.99 and nobody bought it. And so I got it for $1.
Oh, you think?
It did take 6 months to sell though, which was very surprising to me. So that's it for 2021. Is that right?
Hey.
What year are we?
Whew.
I move around so much that I've forgotten.
Like, I thought we were 2 days in.
Wait, what? Is today the 2nd or the 3rd?
It's 1-2. Fun sales for the end of the year.
We're gonna do another one next week. Practicing all my editing skills.
We're doing another one next week?
1 per week.
What's it gonna be?
What sold? January 1st to January 7th.
Oh man, I better get on my sales because
You have any so far?
I just sold something. I'm not gonna say what it is because that would be, I wouldn't be able to use it on the next video.
It's a teaser.
Something from the last estate sale I did.
Okay.
There's your teaser.
Nobody's gonna tune in excitedly to know what it is with that teaser. That's not a good
here,
teaser.
let me make it even better. I sold it for $12. Oh, you guys won't be able to wait till next week. What did Dave sell for $12 from his last estate sale? Stay tuned. Oh, hey, Stu, if you're watching, I hope you feel better soon, man. Thanks for reaching out to me. Stu's sick. He's been in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
I hope he's feeling better. I hope we can still see him when we go to Scotland, too.
Yeah.
I got a pebble in my toe corner.
Blue,
I'm going to cut that out.
Slip on, casual. I can't cut it out because you just talked over me. Okay, well, I'm going to start over. So
Now I've figured out the recipe for her not
I just
cutting it
start
out.
over.
Fine, start over. This time I came with information. Last time
Yeah,
I had
he's
no
ready,
paper.
prepared.
I looked like a dummy.
Striped Lindy. Lindy.
Lindy?
Let me start again. Prana.
I knew a girl in high school named Lindy.
I did too.
What was her last name?
West.
I knew Lindy West. What's up, Lindy? If you're watching, probably not. Wait till
Maybe we should come up with our own.
We should have a 2222 sale. Let's have a 2222 sale.
How much is everything in your closet?
$222.22. Bundles of 222 or $2,222.22.
I don't think you have thought through this sale strategy.
You're gonna cut all that out, aren't you?
No.
Okay. I'm all worried she's gonna cut things now that she's editing.
We're gonna have a whole montage of you saying,
cut
it out.
Cut
it out.
Cut.
Cut.
And action. And I was like, Patagonia, Patagonia, Patagonia. I said Patagonia, Patagonia, Patagonia. To the chickens.
To the chickens.
Cheers.
Good night.